Hey you guys, so we just got up. We're going to take Justin to get a haircut because he's actually going into the police academy and he needs it cut super short. So we are going to get Justin's haircut and then we're gonna go to Walgreens and get a picture photo that they can use. And then I need birth control at Walgreens as well. So we are gonna get Kensley ready to go. Justin's outside. He is scraping the car and starting it so it's not freezing outside. It did snow like super hard last night. It's still snowing right now, so we do have quite a bit of snow, so he does have to scrape off the car. But yeah, so that's what we are doing today. It's Saturday, so yeah, that's what we're doing. So tonight I have a class with my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, which should be super, super fun. It's about 2 hours long. So I'm gonna go to that tonight. I have to shower before then, but I just literally got up so I could go with Justin and to get his haircut and stuff. So I look like a mess right now because I haven't showered this morning and I need to, and yeah, this is what you get right now. So, but I will be getting ready for that today. And then I think sometime I'm going to talk about my outlook on kennel training, because a lot of people, I've realized, don't understand why people do kennel training. They're opposed to kennel training, whatever. Me specifically, I'm for kennel training. So, and I will discuss that with you in this video later on, and let you know why I'm for kennel training, and stuff like that. So there's, by all means, like, you guys can do whatever you want, train your dogs however you want. You guys don't have to agree with me, but I'm gonna tell you my outlook on it and my perspective on it, and tell you why I'm for kennel training. And then maybe those of you who are on the fence about kennel training, you guys can make your decision based on this video. So yeah, that's what I have planned for you guys. This is the weekend vlog, so this will be up on Monday, and that's when you guys will be watching this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Is that fun, Angel? Hmm. Yeah? Hi. Yeah? Hi. Yeah? Hi. Yeah? You're a happy girl. Yeah? Yeah, I should leave you with Grandpa more often. Hey you guys, so this portion of the vlog, I am going to be talking about kennel training. I told you guys that I wanted to talk to you guys about kennel training at the beginning of this video, so now I'm just gonna touch base with it. I know a lot of people are against kennel training, and if you're one of those people, that's totally fine. My objective for this portion of the video is not to persuade anybody to start kennel training if they don't like kennel training or don't agree with kennel training. That's totally fine. My goal for this portion is if somebody is on the fence about kennel training, they can, you know, take what I say and kind of make their own decision about it. So that's really my goal. So a lot of people say that kennel training is abusive. You know, you're putting your dog in a cage, in a small environment or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of like negativity around kennel training. But like I said, I am for it. And these are the reasons why. The two biggest reasons is, one, it keeps my dog safe. So I know that they are not getting into anything dangerous in the house that could harm them or anything like that. So it keeps them safe. When they're puppies especially, when they chew up like cords and everything else, those cords, if they're plugged in, it can shock them and it can actually kill them. So if any of you have rat problems or mice problems and you put out rat poison or anything like that, your dogs can get into that. They can also get into food areas that you forget to close, like a pantry or something like that, and they can gorge themselves, and then their stomachs can flip and they can bloat, which is deadly to dogs. So bottom line, it keeps your dog safe, which is a big bonus for me. My dogs are my family and I don't want them in any sort of trouble. And then secondly, obviously, it keeps your stuff safe. So you're not worried about waking up one morning and the couch is completely chewed up by your dog, or cords are chewed up or anything like that. So it keeps your belongings safe as well as your dog safe. Those are the two biggest reasons why I kennel train. A lot of people believe in kennel training their puppies, and then when they're adults, they just stop kennel training them, and that's totally fine too if that's what they want to do. I personally do not do that. My dogs sleep in their kennels every night. My biggest reason for that being, it's not that I don't trust them. I trust them completely. The problem is that I don't want them to get used to sleeping outside of their kennel, and then when I go places like my parents' house or my husband's parents' house and they have to be put in a kennel at night because my parents do not want them roaming around their house at night. So we do kennel them when I go home to Montana, and if I need to kennel them, I don't want them barking a lot, because I know that sometimes when you stop kenneling your dog and they have that freedom to sleep wherever they want to sleep and go wherever they want to go during the night, and then that freedom gets taken away from them on vacations, they don't really enjoy it. So my dogs are continually kennel trained. Also, that is where they eat. So I have 3 dogs, so they all eat different like different portions. They're all on the same food, but I have a puppy large breed dog food because I have a puppy. So his food is not adult food, and then I have 2 adults that are on adult food, but my husky doesn't get as much food as my Akita. My Akita gets more food because she weighs more and her body calls for more food. My husky, on the other hand, gets less food. My Akita would eat her food and my husky's food if it was left out for her to get, because she's a pig. So we also feed them in their kennels to make sure that they each get their correct portions, daily portions. We do not free feed our dogs. So we feed them in their kennels so that they get their correct portions for each day, and we know that it went to the correct dog. So those are my, that's my outlook on kennel training. Again, you know, when you go over, or even if you give them to somebody to watch for you while you go on vacation, think about how nice it would be for them, to be able to kennel a dog and be able to sleep throughout the night, have them sleep throughout the night knowing that your dog isn't going to destroy their house. Because if you really think about it, they don't know your dog like you do. They might have a dog that they trust completely, but that's their dog. They don't know your dog. So if you have them watch your dog, they're not going to trust that maybe their dog doesn't get along with other dogs, or maybe they don't know if it gets along with other dogs. Or they just don't trust your dog to not chew up stuff in a new environment. You know, dogs, when they're anxious, sometimes, even if they're not chewers, they'll chew up stuff. So it's always nice for me, I feel confident in putting my dogs with almost anybody that I know, because I know that they'll be able to lock them up and they won't bark, they won't whine, they'll sleep through the night, and it doesn't cause them any stress by having them there and thinking, well, they might chew up some of my stuff. I don't want these dogs staying with me. So that's just a few things to think about. Again, if you guys hate kennel training, you know, hate the whole idea of kennel training, that's totally fine. I am not here to persuade you. I'm just trying to help people that might be on the fence about it. I'm for it. I do not think it's abusive. The kennels, the biggest thing is the kennels grow with your dog. So my Akita is obviously an extra large dog. She's considered a giant breed. So she has an extra large kennel. She doesn't have a medium kennel. She's not crammed. She has enough room to stand up completely and turn around completely. But a kennel is somewhere where your dogs stay and sleep. It's kind of like a bedroom. You don't need a huge bedroom to sleep in, because that's usually what your bedroom's used for. Or a bed. You don't need a king-size bed for one person. That's kind of the same with a dog. So their kennel is their safe place. They sleep there. I put bedding in with my dogs so that they have a soft place to sleep. Sorry. So we put bedding in there, and then that's where they sleep. They can turn around, they can stand up, they don't have to be crouched down, they're not cooped up in a tiny kennel. We do not do that with our dogs. We do not believe in doing that with our dogs. Some people refuse to upgrade their kennel to a bigger size as their dogs grow. That I would be concerned about, and that I would say is abuse. But the way I do it, the way I kennel train my dogs, the kennel grows with my dog. So right now our puppy, Apollo, he's our service dog prospect. He's in a medium-sized kennel. He is potty trained, so they have like a divider that you get with certain kennels to make it smaller so that when your puppy is potty training, they don't go to the bathroom where they sleep. Usually dogs don't go to the bathroom where they sleep. So they'll put a divider in the crate so that you can move it throughout the crate and kind of make it bigger or smaller depending on your dog's size. So, but he's completely potty trained as far as like his kennel goes. He still has some accidents in the house, but he's doing pretty good with that too. So, but his kennel, he doesn't go to the bathroom in any longer. So we do have a bed for him in there, and he has the entire medium-sized kennel to himself. My Husky and my Akita both have extra large kennels. So they sleep in those. As my puppy grows, he will be switched to an extra large kennel, just like my other dogs are. A lot of people ask, how do you potty train? Not potty train. How do you kennel train a puppy? So what I like to do is I like to put the divider that I was talking about, I like to put it close to them so they don't have a whole lot of room. They barely have enough room to stand up and turn around, and that's about it. They don't have room to walk to a corner, pee there, and then go to the opposite corner and sleep. So that they have to get you up at that point to go to the bathroom, because they don't want to be sitting in their pee all night long. So they'll get you up to go to the bathroom. So I do use that divider when I first get my puppy, and then I like to put them in my room for the first week so that they're sleeping with you, and then I move them downstairs. And then from there, you can either keep them downstairs, or for me, I have my dogs in the garage. So they are kennel trained, or all of their kennels are lined up against the garage wall. And then, you know, they have fans on them in the summertime. It usually gets pretty cool here around night at summertime. So they do have the fans on them in summertime, and then in wintertime, obviously, they don't have anything except for their bedding. Because my dogs are more, I guess they're in the, like, northern dog family, or Spitz is what they're called. So Spitz dog family, and that's for like, dogs that are built more for the cold. Akitas were built for the cold in Japan, and Huskies are obviously built for the cold. Our Border Collie Great Pyrenees mix, again, he doesn't like love the cold, but he can tolerate it. He has long, thick fur. So we just put them in there at night. It's cool for them. The garage door is completely shut. It's safe. We have cameras in the garage to make sure that nothing goes wrong, that will alert us if something does go wrong. If they see something in the garage or hear someone in the garage, it does set an alarm off on our phones. So they are secure in there, and that's where they sleep. And they enjoy sleeping there more than they do inside. I've had my dogs inside quite a few times, and they always want to go outside into their kennels because it is quite warm in the house and they don't really like it. So, yeah, so the first week I have them in my room, and then I move them down to the living room, and then I move them out into the garage. So that's really what I do for kennel training. And I think that's all I needed to tell you guys today. I will probably, if I have time and if I remember, I will show you how I specifically kennel train the dog. It's pretty easy though. I usually just take a treat and I throw it in the kennel, and then the dog will go into the kennel, and I do that a few times till the dog is comfortable going into the kennel and retrieving the treat. Well, I guess at first I just give them the treat outside of the kennel, just by the kennel, to make them realize that the kennel isn't a bad place. Then I throw it in the kennel, and then I start putting the word kennel up to throwing the treat in the kennel. So when they enter the kennel, I say kennel up, and then I lock the door or close the door, and then for just a few seconds, and then I open it back up. And then the duration of that closing the door, I lengthen. So I'll do it for a few seconds, then I'll lengthen it to a minute, and then 2 minutes, and then, you know, so on and so forth, usually up till 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll let them out. I always have the kennel door open and available to them downstairs though, so that they realize that the door's not always going to shut right behind them. It is their comfort place. It's like their bedroom. They can go in it whenever they want, and most of the time they won't get locked up in it. It's only at night that they get locked up in their kennels. The rest of the time they're outside playing, or they're in the house with us. So that's my outlook on kennel training. I hope this video helped you guys. If any of you are on the fence about kennel training your puppy, I hope it helped you guys. But I do have some exciting news. So I'm going to be, as I retire Kira, I think I'm going to graduate her into what's called a therapy dog, which isn't a service dog. It's not classified under the ADA law as a service dog. A therapy dog and a service dog are completely different things, but a therapy dog is used for other people, to comfort other people, and I have been thinking about it, and I really want Kira to continue to work, even when she's not working for me. So I think as I like retire her and Apollo kind of takes her job over, I think I'm going to start doing therapy work with her. So bringing her to hospitals and talking to victims of, you know, instances that I've been through, whether it's depression, anxiety, rape, anything like that people go to the hospital for, suicidal thoughts, self-harm, anything like that. I've been through that. I know how that feels, and I really want to help people, and I want to become a bigger like influence for people. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Kira a therapy dog when she retires, and then she'll be able to come into the hospitals with me and really help those people heal. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I think I really, really want to do it because Kira, even though she's getting too old for service dog work, she's still got a lot of life left in her, and she is one of the most sweetest, most cuddly dogs I could think of to bring to somebody that's having a bad time. She would just brighten their day. So that's good news, and I'm really excited to share that bit about her with you, and I can't wait to take you along that journey between getting her retired and Apollo taking over her job, and then her graduating into or going into therapy work. I can't wait for you guys to see that transition. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to film in there unless they allow me to, just because of privacy reasons. I don't know if they'll want their story posted online, their face posted online, anything like that. But if I do that, I think I'm going to turn the comment section off, or section off, just so that it's fair to them. and they don't have people. I know that people can be mean everywhere, and people can find so many different things to be judgmental about, and I don't want those people going through that. So if I ever do video me going into a hospital and visiting somebody and they are okay with me vlogging about it and telling their story and posting it on my vlog channel, I will be turning the comment section off so that rude people can't bully them around. But yeah, so I'm really excited to share that with you guys. I didn't want to share it with you guys until I knew for sure that that's what I wanted to do with Kira, but I'm pretty sure that that's what I want to do. So I'm excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This weekend vlog was really, really fun for me, especially this portion right here. So yeah, anyway, I will talk to you guys on, I guess next time I see you guys, it'll be on Wednesday. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please turn on your bell notification, like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.